Welcome back to Making It. Today we're learning more about the automobile business from two Honda dealers on opposite sides of the country. You know, when you've had success in one field, it can be intimidating to try for success in another unfamiliar business. Jessie Armstead was a success at playing football in a Texas high school, in college at the University of Miami, and in the pros with the New York Giants. And as you know, the playing life for an NFL player can be relatively brief. You know, as they begin walking into the first season, they have to start figuring out what they'll do after their final season. And that has to be on their minds all the time. Jessie had his eye on becoming a business owner when he put away his helmet. Let's get the story on how he accomplished that. So we're going to head out to Hamilton, New Jersey to meet Jessie Armstead and his business partner, Matt Saporita at Hamilton Honda.
It was so hard for me to walk away from the game, something that you've been doing since you were a little kid. But I also had a great opportunity to do something even bigger in my life.
In 2008, Jessie Armstead was hired as a consultant for the New York Giants, but he also recently made another strategic business move, becoming co-owner of a Honda dealership.
What processed in my head is at the time that I realized that I had at least 2 more years in the NFL. That I can get out this body, which is still young, but in NFL world it's old. I realized that there was 2 years left in me and I can take another swing and start pushing to go uphill at another career.
Hamilton Honda opened in May 2009. It was a 3-year process and a $25 million investment. They purchased 12 acres of land in New Jersey and built the dealership from the ground up. But it was a business relationship that was many more years in the making.
You know, it's funny, a lot of people ask how Jessie and I got together and how I convinced him to get into the business. And what's ironic is he really was setting me up the whole time. All the questions that he'd ask me was his reconnaissance, if you will, and learning about the business. When we first met, he was actually asking a lot of questions to see if it's something that he would pursue after his NFL career finished. So I think that not so much that I persuaded him, but I think by having me to be around, he saw what a great business it could be.
The team combination of the veteran car dealer and a powerhouse ball player was a potential victory. In the first year of business, they skyrocketed to one of the top 10 dealers in the nation. And they were also recognized as Automotive Dealer of the Year.
I think the key to our growth was being embedded into the community, showing that we was here to be part of the community.
Hello. How you doing?
We have the Little League football team, the baseball team, Ryan's Quest, the YMCA. We were well embedded into the community. I think that was like the initial start for us. And then when the customers came in and gave us the opportunity, then it such a nice dealership to them and customer service to them.
One of the things that sets us aside from the majority of dealers today out there is that we feel like we have a better understanding of what the consumer actually wants and how to keep them loyal and how to keep them as part of the dealership in all aspects, not only sales but service and maintenance on the vehicles. So one of the things that we came up with and developed is that every person that purchases or leases a new or pre-owned certified vehicle, they receive lifetime oil changes and also unlimited car washes for the life that they have the car. And what that does is it keeps the customer consistently coming back, building relationships with the service department.
For Jessie and Mike, the success of Hamilton Honda was a result of preparation meeting opportunity. But both owners had to learn some new business lessons. Jessie attended the National Automotive Dealer Association school to prepare for his new career. And Mike had to learn to be a little more flexible.
One of the great attributes that Jessie brings to the table is a different set of eyes. My eyes have been for 20+ years in the automotive retail end of it, whereas Jessie has had a lot of the consumer aspect within that time, and he has watched the market grow. I think as time has gone on with Jessie and I, the trust factor builds in, and after certain things start to work quicker, it works itself out.
In a good partnership, everyone brings something to the table.
I say the NFL mentor me in business-wise by and make sure you understand money and finances. You look at yourself as being a business, bringing in $5 million a year, doing your appearances, your commercials, your endorsements, doing all things that bring in money to that business and your business, your body. And that's how I look at the dealership. And that's why I push the dealership. Mike also pushed the dealership. I've been structured from day one with the NFL to understand money, money, money.
And Hamilton Honda has been able to see the fruits of their labor.
You know, if you shoot for perfection, you're happy where you end up, sort of a motto. You always want to do more, and you always want to achieve more. In our first year in operation, we had certain expectations that we exceeded. We did about $60 million in sales our first year in 2009. This past year, 2010, we exceeded $100 million in sales. So the ironic part, from the outside looking in, everybody says what a phenomenal job it is, and we feel like we could have done better, and we're going to just keep pushing to get that number higher.
Our plans for Hamilton Honda the next 5 years is to keep growing. And I'm a competitor. I want to be the #1 dealer in the whole country. And that's our goal.
That's quite a story. Jessie still plays a role with the New York Giants as a consultant. He helps in recruiting free agents and works with players to let them know about potential business options when their playing days are over. Now, coming up, we're going to go inside the American Honda campus in Torrance, California to meet Isaac Gooden. He's the manager of minority business development for American Honda Motor Company. We want to know exactly what is involved in becoming a Honda dealer.